Ted Cruz says that LeBron James is kissing up to murderers. This is how much heat LeBron is taking. It's now reached the United States Senate. Heat for his comments
about the way the NBA handled the situation with, not even so much about the way the NBA handled the situation with China, but as far as what Daryl Morey, the GM of the Houston Rockets, said and how that affected LeBron and his teammates while they were in China. A lot of people feel that LeBron...
They think he was sold out because he was saying, I want to make some money, so why do you have to do it this week? Why couldn't you set it next week after we leave? And a lot of people are saying, you're putting money ahead of human rights. I mean, that's essentially what they're saying.
That's exactly how it's playing.
Well, Ted Cruz launched on this. This is what he said. This is what he told us.
LeBron James, he's a hell of a player, but it sure seems his comments were more interested in money and making bucks, and I get Nike's a big sponsor of his, and he makes a whole lot of money, but kissing up to Chinese communists and tyrants and apologizing for murderers, that's not a good look for the NBA. Now, that doesn't mean we should never do business with China, but we don't need to adopt their values. We don't need to embrace censorship and propaganda, and sadly, that's what the Chinese government wants the NBA to do. There's a long tradition of athletes being engaged in politics. I don't have a problem with that. What I have a problem with is when they don't know what they're talking about, and they end up defending tyrants. That's not a good look.
What's the one? Well, he is saying about LeBron what LeBron said about Morey.
Right. That's what I was going to point out, is that this is kind of ironic here because the whole controversy stemmed from saying that it was miseducated, misinformed, wasn't up to snuff in terms of the facts of the situation and getting into the debate in the first place. But now LeBron is being called out for that exact same thing.
Yeah. Do you realize LeBron James was untouchable throughout his entire career? He was beyond reproach. He's the most famous athlete of our generation. And this is going to follow LeBron, not just for the rest of his career. I think this is going to follow him for the rest of his life. You now have people, questioning if Harvey, you now have people questioning if LeBron James really cares about equal rights, if he cares about freedom, or if he only cares about those things when there's no ill will, no effect to his bottom line. When something's on the line, when LeBron's money is at stake, he doesn't seem to care about equal rights.
Well, somebody who has covered celebrity for many, many years, I can tell you that this stuff goes away.
But Harvey, he is more than a celebrity. LeBron James is very important to a lot of people, and he has done a lot of great work.
There's no reason that the whole China issue is the news cycle will run out, and once they start playing,
it's going to be gone.
I think that eventually he's also going to realize that he needs to do something here besides just saying, oh, well, this is a tough time for all of us, which was, the sort of update that he gave yesterday. So I do think that there will be a continuance in this story, but I think that he's going to be smart enough to try and put a better face on it.
Well, LeBron has said that he's not going to address the situation anymore. He says he's done talking about it. And I understand it's not going to be the first story we do on TMZ Live from now on.
Let me tell you something. He's smart not to talk about it anymore. He should just let it at a point.
This is a situation, no matter what he says, if he goes anti-China, he loses a lot of money for the NBA and for himself.
He should just be quiet and not talk about it, and it'll go away.
Will the NBA be playing any regular season games in China?
I don't believe they have any scheduled this year. It was just the preseason.
What are the teammates saying about this? What are his teammates saying about it?
They haven't talked. That's the thing. The NBA has basically put a muzzle on everybody here and have not allowed anybody to talk. The reason, even though they don't have any games in China, a lot of these NBA games, especially the Houston Rockets games, are shown in China, and they have hundreds of millions of fans in China. So even though they don't play over there, their games are shown over there. They sell a lot of shoes, a lot of apparel over there, and this is going to be a gigantic hit to the NBA's bottom line.
Yo, what's up? It's Wiz out in Jersey. At the end of the day, I feel like everything Ted Cruz is saying is actually right. If you really think about it, LeBron made a huge mistake. But just like with Jay-Z and the Kaepernick situation, when you're that type of power and that type of voice and you actually do something wrong when you usually do everything right, a lot of people tend to exploit it and just try and get as much as they can out of it. He apologized already. He just has to move on at this point.
Hey, Wiz, I got a question for you.
What's up?
If you rewind a year back, Can you imagine that you would come on TMZ Live and pick Ted Cruz over LeBron James for anything?
Never. But like I said, if you played the video, he's actually stating facts. LeBron made a mistake, which people do. But like I said, he usually doesn't make mistakes. So it's our time.
It's just so interesting.
Bizarre times we live in.
Bizarre times we live in.